If you're watching this video, you might have been told you have low functioning ovarian reserve and have heard that DHEA helps you improve your ovarian function. In this video, you're going to learn how DHEA works, how your testosterone and adrenal function and egg quality are all related, and what you can do to improve it and get pregnant faster. This is something that I've seen often during the 21 years that I've been helping women and couples get pregnant. If you're at a place where you're feeling overwhelmed and frustrated on your fertility journey, let us help you. Click the link below and apply to qualify for my Hope Fertility Coaching Program. You can talk to a real human on my team to discuss your case and see if this is the best next step for you. DHEA is a steroid hormone that is made in the ovaries or testes in men and the adrenal glands. The body is able to convert DHEA into estrogen or testosterone. And when DHEA is low, we might have low levels of these sex hormones. Or when it's high, as it's in the case in PCOS, you may experience hormonal excess. DHEA levels naturally can decline with age over time. DHEAS, another form of DHEA, is made in the adrenal glands, the same glands that make your stress hormone cortisol, and closely linked to adrenal health or your stress response. In fact, we tend to see DHEAS in adrenal fatigue or hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis dysfunction. So this means that if you have a lot of stress, it can impact your DHEA levels, or if you have some hormonal imbalance, your DHEA levels can be affected as well. When I need to properly evaluate DHEA levels, I use a test called a Dutch test. I always also test all the hormones with blood, but the Dutch test allows me to see how your body is actually using your hormones and if your testosterone is getting enough support or if your estrogen is actually stealing more of it and not leaving enough for your androgens. This test also allows me to take a closer look at your cortisol levels. When I evaluate someone's hormones, I want the full picture so that we can support you more fully. So understanding DHEA obviously is really important for your fertility and reproductive function, but it has far-reaching impacts well beyond that because it's going to impact your overall health as well, bone density, your overall mood. And as I just mentioned, that's because your adrenal glands, your cortisol levels, your stress response are part of this process. So is your testosterone levels and your estrogen levels. And they're all talking to one another. And it's important that we understand what they're all doing. So when you're evaluating your DHEA, you also need to be evaluating all of your hormones at the same time. I know that many of you are wondering, well, how do I know that I should even have this tested? What symptoms might I have? Before I get into symptoms, I want to just mention, if you are trying to get pregnant, you should have your DHEA levels tested. And as I just mentioned, both in blood and through the Dutch test to have a more comprehensive look at all of your hormones. That is the essential piece of this. So it's not about like, should I have it tested? If you're here watching this video, you're interested in this information because you're trying to get pregnant, then you should absolutely have this hormone tested. And if someone says no, go find someone who will get it tested. But if you want to know if you're having symptoms that might be telling you that your DHEA is either too high or too low, then that's something that we can also get into. So what are those symptoms? With low DHEA levels, you might experience loss of lean body mass or difficulty in building muscle, hard to lose weight, low libido, lower immunity, decreased bone density, fatigue, depression, or mood swings. On the other hand, an overproduction of DHEA in women may look a lot like high testosterone or the symptoms of PCOS, which can include unwanted hair on the face and chest, oily skin or acne, irregular or absent menstrual cycles, insulin resistance, and high blood sugar, and hair loss. This is something that you need to be careful of if you are also supplementing with DHEA. DHEA has been shown to enhance ovarian reserve, support estrogen and testosterone, and improve egg quality. With that being said, I suggest that everyone have your levels tested before considering adding DHEA to your supplement list. Knowing your levels will help you determine if you need it and actually how much you actually need. If you want to support your DHEA levels naturally, you need to love your adrenals with healthy stress management routines, and you can also increase sulfur-rich foods in your diet. DHEA supplementation is something that I regularly hear from all of you and get questions about. So hopefully this video helped to answer some of those questions. But I want to caution all of you in just supplementing with DHEA. It's really important to understand how much we need, if we need it at all, and what implications it's having on your other hormones, or what those hormones are doing to your DHEA, which is why I want all of you to have it tested first and foremost, and then work with your healthcare team and team of providers to decide if you need it and how much you need. This is something that I talk about all the time with the women that I support in my Hope coaching program. DHEA is a topic we discuss all the time. Should I be on it and how much should I take? And this is exactly what I do with them. What I just discussed with all of you is exactly what I do with all of them. We need to understand what your levels are at to know if you actually need it. And that is step number 1. If you are ready to get a personalized fertility plan, head over to marksklar.com/discovery call to speak to a real human on my team so we can identify if having me as your fertility coach is the right next step for you. Here is another video about DHEA so you can keep learning about it and improving your fertility. And until the next video, stay fertile.